Tiffany!
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Oh, come on, mate, what's up?
They're not going to renew my contract.
I never meant what I said to Chris to be treated as an official complaint. He used me to get back at you.
You're leaving?
Chris Warner is trying to get me sacked.
I mean, I knew the guy had problems, but this is a new low. What's going to be done about it?
I don't know. He'll probably get a slap on the wrist with a damp tissue.
You can't just trash her and walk off saying boring. That's everybody's business.
Sam, why don't you go to the ambulance bay and check the air in the tyres? Let me pass, please.
Hey, what is it to get through to you, Warner? Answer me!
Will you take it easy? What is it with you and Tiffany?
What is it with you? You know, I thought you were okay, Chris. No, better than okay. A friend. You're trash.
You are Sis Waru, retired forestry worker of Gisborne.
Right, first time.
You've lived on the East Coast all your life?
It ain't over yet, ma'am.
How long have you known Dr. Opata?
Since he was knee-high to a weka.
Could you be more specific?
Oh, about a quarter of a century, give or take.
And what is your relationship to Dr. Opata?
I was his boxing coach.
How long did you coach him for?
5 years. Started when he was 13.
And what sort of a boxer was he?
Not bad. Had a good eye, good feet, bit of a shuffle. Hurricane Horny, we called him. No, that's not all, though. He had a weak right hook. And I said to him, I said, look, you work on it. Work on it. You think he took any notice of old Cess?
It's all very droll, Your Honour, but is it leading us anywhere?
Yes, keep to the point, Miss Hennessy.
We've heard that Dr. Opata's won some provincial championships. In your opinion, did he have a future as a boxer?
Well, as I say, he had plenty of good ability. But there was no way that he was going to make it to the top.
And why is that?
Well, he just didn't have the temperament. Didn't have the killer instinct. I mean that he didn't have what it takes to be a good fighter. Didn't have the fire in the puka.
Could you give us an example?
Well, when he began boxing, the tough locals used to always want to pick a fight with him. Now, Horny always backed down. And there was this time when Jimmy Tahi, he was a mean little beggar. And he got into Horny, was giving him heaps. Now, any other joker would have lost his temper and given him a hell of a hiding. Not Horny. He just walked away. And I want to tell you this, miss, and this is no bull. I never saw Horny Ropata ever raise his fist in anger.
Thank you, Mr. Waru.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Nothing, Your Honour.
Now, Shirley Temple.
Yuck. Drew Barrymore I could cope with.
You feeling a bit better about the ad?
I'm not doing it.
What did you say?
You heard me. Any other thicko could do it, and it's not going to be me.
Minnie?
Hey, if she doesn't want to, she doesn't want to. I'll have a look through your contract to see if there's an out clause.
No, you won't. You've made a commitment, you're going to stick to it.
Mum, it's really tacky and I hate it.
Minnie, you cannot let people down at the last minute, okay?
Suppose.
Hi, sorry I'm late.
That's all right, madam. For you.
Oh, Laurie. They're beautiful.
Happy Valentine's. Now, how'd you feel about today's interview?
Like the Spanish Inquisition was a breeze.
Oh, come on. Won't be that bad. We're getting the hang of it.
Well, I hope you're right, because I haven't got any more fingernails to chew. Oh, promise me one thing. If I prattle on and on, tell me to put a sock in it.
Happy Valentine's Day, darling.
Grizz, they're lovely. I completely forgot.
After last year.
Last year is over and done with. I love you.
I love you too.
Do you have to go back in?
Yep, I gotta head off the lynch mob.
Are you being a doctor or the county sheriff today?
How about dinner tonight? Not Kennedy's, just the two of us.
Yes, please.
I'd like to ask a few questions about your marriage.
Oh, fire away.
Have you had any problems adjusting to living with each other?
Oh, no problems at all.
Well, it's not quite true, Marj. We argue about duvet hogging for a start.
Oh, don't be silly. She doesn't want to hear about that. Anyway, you're the hogger.
And she tells me off about leaving the cap off the toothpaste as well.
You wouldn't be the only one guilty of that. Minor hassles and all in any marriage. But tell me, how do you resolve more major arguments when they come up?
Oh, I don't know exactly. Things seem to sort themselves out.
Not always. That was the trouble we had with Ruth, remember?
Your daughter?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Well, when Ruth came back from overseas, she wasn't happy that Laurie and I were together.
So what happened?
Well, she tried to drive a wedge between us, and it worked.
Yeah, for a while there, we were getting completely the wrong messages between us. And it taught us a lot.
It certainly did. I mean, when I was with Tom, I used to try and sweep things under the carpet. But now I try and get them out in the open so they don't get out of hand.
We're still learning, of course, and still making mistakes, but nowadays I think we're communicating better than ever.
Good.
The defence may claim that when the accused hit Anthony Komene, he was acting in his nephew's defence. However, you have heard that the accused had already threatened to kill Mr. Komene the night before he inflicted that fatal blow. Not only did he threaten Mr. Komene, he also had a clear motive for the crime. As his nephew's guardian, he faced a serious loss of mana if he allowed his nephew to be led astray by Mr. Komene. You have also heard, in the accused's own words, that he had the precise medical knowledge about how a blow to the head could kill. And as a former boxing champion, he had the expert skill to inflict it. When he entered that examination room on the afternoon of December the 23rd, he had the opportunity. Motive, knowledge, skill, and opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. You might look at the accused and see a fine, upstanding surgeon. But your job is to put aside your feelings and look at the facts. And the fact is, the accused intentionally and brutally took another man's life. Without any doubt, you must find him guilty of murder.
Tiffany, there's been a slight misunderstanding. There is no question of you being dismissed. In fact, I have your new contract right here.
Slight misunderstanding. Is that how you see this, Michael?
Dr. Warner has been reprimanded. He knows he was way out of line, and I assure you that it will not happen again.
And?
And there will be no more nursing liaison meetings.
Is that it?
Well, I'm not sure what more I can do.
Chris gets off scot-free while Tiffany gets the contract she was entitled to anyway. Is that your idea of justice? I mean, heaven help me for suggesting it, but isn't there an apology in here somewhere from Chris, perhaps?
Of course.
And compensation? This is a case of sexual harassment.
Tiffany?
I'm sorry. I'd just rather put this all behind me.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Good. Well, that's all settled then.
When considering your verdict, ladies and gentlemen, remember this crucial point. Defence of another is a complete defence to the charge of murder. For a verdict of guilty, the Crown must prove beyond reasonable doubt that Dr. Ropata intended to kill Anthony Komene. The Crown must also prove that he was not acting in defence of his nephew, Hamana Atatahi. The Crown has proved neither. Hone Ropata never intended to kill anyone. Oh yes, he made an empty and idle threat, But who among us can honestly say we've never done that? You've heard he is a gentleman who's never raised a fist in anger. He is a dedicated surgeon committed to saving life. Only moments after this unfortunate incident, Dr. Opata went into surgery to save the life of Kamini's severely wounded associate. It's all very well to sit here in a courtroom and clinically interpret the events of that afternoon with the benefits of hindsight. But in the heat of the moment, would any of us have acted any differently? That afternoon, out of the blue, Dr. Opata enters a room and finds his nephew in grave danger. He took the only course open to him to defend his nephew. Defense of another, ladies and gentlemen. Hone Opata is no cold-blooded killer, but a humane and dedicated surgeon of the utmost integrity. You have no option but to find him innocent and return a verdict of not guilty.
I thought when you got married you were supposed to double your finances.
Can't double your trouble, more like.
I hate having to ask Lionel for his share of everything.
Well, better get used to it, hun. Goes with the territory.
I was thinking maybe we should get a joint account, you know.
Joint account? I mean, like pool your resources, share your worldly goods, that sort of thing. Very dangerous, Kirsty. Very, very dangerous. I'd never do that with Guy.
Why don't you trust him?
Oh, I trust him with my life, but not my money. He's a Warner, remember?
Oh.
Otis, how was the Magical Mystery Tour?
Hey?
The endoscopy.
Oh, awesome.
Awesome. Well, that's not the first word I'd have thought of, but whatever turns you on. Tiffany, how was the interview?
I signed a new contract. I am keeping my job.
Excellent.
And nothing. I didn't want any more fuss.
What about the compensation?
Okay, I'll see you later. I hear you're staying on. Congratulations.
Thanks.
I hope I didn't cause too much bother.
Gosh, no.
Good.
Does anyone have a hand grenade?
Have you decided what you're doing at varsity?
Not exactly.
Enrollment's next week. You must have some idea.
No, I got one or two.
Like what?
Well, I'm tossing up between film studies and film studies.
Poser. What use is that in the real world?
Hey, you're looking at the next Quentin Tarantino.
Dream on.
Oh, what about you? Still doing those wussy art subjects?
They're not wussy. Sociology, psych and politics are important. I don't know how I'm going to pay for it, though. No student allowance for this kid.
Well, couldn't you ask Mummy and Daddy for a handout?
Get off the grass. I'm hoping to stay on at Kennedy's. Rumour is they're keeping all the staff.
Well, I could put in a good word related to the new owner, don't you know?
I won't hold that against the new owner. Uh-oh, time to go. Bye.
Hey, short stuff by the face.
Bernie's ad, it sucks.
Still.
He won't listen to any of my ideas.
Also tell him to go jump.
I can't get out of it.
I might have to move to a new school where nobody knows me.
Well, that won't work.
Why not?
All those ads go nationwide. I hear Alaska's good at this time of year.
I can't go to Alaska.
Well, this calls for drastic action.
I remind you that your duty is to weigh up the facts as presented through the evidence you've heard. You must put aside any personal views about the respective characters of Dr. Opata and Anthony Komini. If you're satisfied beyond reasonable doubt that the accused intended to kill Mr. Komini and was not acting in his nephew's defense, you must find him guilty. But if you consider that he was using reasonable force to protect his nephew, then you must find him not guilty. Thank you.
Members of the jury, would you please retire to consider your verdict?
Oh, thank you. What have I done to deserve these?
For making me the happiest man on the planet. Plus, I'm told it's Valentine's Day.
Greaser.
I beg your pardon?
Nothing.
Tied to the heart. Hey, isn't this the episode where Celeste parachutes into the jungle to find her husband?
So what if it is?
And the parachute doesn't open, right?
Where do you think you're going?
Homework.
Thought you said you didn't have any.
Did I? Silly me. I meant I had heaps.
Little monster.
Not exactly flavour of the month at the moment.
Well, she's got to learn that when she says yes to something, it means yes.
Thought I was doing her a favour.
Bernie, Did you pull strings to get her that ad?
Hey. One or two. But she'll be cool, betcha. Get her in front of a camera, she'll think all her birthdays have come at once.
I certainly hope so.
Any news? No, the jury's out. It's all up to them now.
Oh, it must be difficult for Hone waiting around like that.
Let's go and cheer him up.
Oh, I can't. They've locked him up for the night.
Oh, they're so barbaric. We'll just have to hang out till tomorrow and hope for the best. In the meantime, we could use some help with these. You're on.
If you're looking for Dr. Roberter, he's not here.
I know that, Mrs. Brash. It's you I've come to see. I understand you wish to foster Louise.
Yes, I do.
I realise that you don't particularly like me. But if I could just say a word in my defence. My daughter has been making false accusations about me.
I'm really not interested, Mr. Chatfield.
I know you won't believe me. But I want to help. I mean that sincerely. Louise is a liar and a troublemaker. Be careful. Be very careful.
You won't put me off if that's what you're trying to do. My husband and I are determined to go through with this.
I'm simply trying to warn you. If you're determined to take Louise on, then good luck. You'll need it.
How's it going?
Okay. The Kai's not up to much.
Surroundings aren't exactly salubrious either. No wonder Pete was campaigning for better conditions.
And now I know what he was on about.
It's only for one night. The jury will be back in the morning.
Do they usually take this long?
Yeah. You're handling this really well, Hone.
That famous Ropata self-control. You know, that's why my dad pushed me into boxing.
How do you mean?
Well, I used to be a stroppy little kid, you know, lash out at everything.
Just as well Andrew Chatfield didn't know about that.
Yeah, so Dad sent me along to Cess for some self-discipline, the hard way.
Cess came up trumps, didn't he?
I just hope I can shout him a beer after all of this.
You will.
Maybe. Hey, you know that story about Jimmy Tay? Do you want to hear the real version?
Of course.
I had just stolen Jimmy's girlfriend, right? That's why he wanted to have a go at me. I thought beating him up as well would have been too much.
You're a wicked man, Hone Ropata. Not guilty, but wicked.
And let's hope the jury sees it that way. You know, for a while there, I wasn't even worried about the verdict. I hit Ant, he died, and I figured, well, I deserve whatever's coming at me. But now, I just want out of here.
Okay, let's try a run through.
Yo there, youngsters! It's Kids Galore Week at Bernie's Bargain Bazaar. We've got hundreds of kids' toys and games at rock-bottom prices. Like this junior tape deck, was $69.95, now selling for a crazy $39.95. Or this walking, talking, live-action doll, a snip at only $19.95. Or the latest video games, starting from an unbelievable $9.95.
Hold it, Bernie. Do you think you can muster a tiny bit more energy, darling?
Come on, Minnie. Look like you're having a good time.
This is dumb. The products aren't even here.
That's because they're put in later as pack shots. Use your imagination.
Don't see why I should. It's a terrible ad anyway.
You're being paid good money to be in this terrible ad, remember?
All right, let's go for another rehearsal. Colin, Johnny. Not bad, thanks, mate. Listen, I've got a proposition for you. Jenny and I just bought this restaurant, Kennedy's. Yeah. Hey, Kirst, how was your night?
Oh, riveting. We're on a budget, so we stayed home and watched reruns of Taggart. What about you? Anything exciting?
Just a tough session at the gym, and then I crashed early.
Well, somebody must be having a good time out
No,
there.
that's okay, I understand. Yeah, give us a call if you change your mind. Bye-bye. Damn.
Johnny, couldn't help but overhearing Kennedy's, right? You and Jenny must be taking over soon.
Too soon, this Friday. Hey, it's a great little restaurant. Right, but do you think we can find someone to run it? We'll be doing it ourselves at this rate.
What sort of person are you looking for?
Oh, someone who's experienced in the hospitality industry, knows their way around a balance sheet, can handle the staff, be good to the customers, make us lots of money. They're thin on the ground, believe me.
Well, I might know someone who fits that description.
Yeah? You find us the right person, there's a bottle of bubbly in it for you.
You're on.
Excellent. I'll see you later.
Hey, Tiffany, looking good. You still got the job.
Yep, and I've got a new contract to prove it.
All right.
No thanks to Chris Warner.
Has he apologized to you?
If you could call it that.
What did he say?
Oh, I don't want to talk about it, Sam. The guy is a waste of space.
Oh, man, I don't believe this. I thought I sorted him out.
Sorry, did I miss something here? Did you talk to him?
Not really.
Sam.
Just a few words. The guy owes you.
Listen, I appreciate your support, but I don't want you hassling for me. I can fight my own battles.
Yeah, I'm just trying to help out.
And these are for you too.
Oh, thank you. Oh, they're very unusual. Must have taken you hours to make them.
Nah, not really. It's to say thanks for wanting to take me on.
Oh, don't be silly. Laurie and I are thrilled you want to take us on.
Hi, Marj. Whoa, going all hippie-trippy.
Nick, this is Lulu.
Hi.
Lulu's transferring to Ferndale.
Bummer.
Nick's just finished at Ferndale. You might like to tell her a bit about it.
Well, there's nothing to tell.
Oh, come on, Nick, you can do better than that.
I suppose it's better than Mountain Crossmore. At least the screws let you go home.
Oh, don't take any notice. Ferndale's a good school and you'll have a lot of fun there.
Anything would be better than my dumb private school. Oh, I'd better go. I'll ring you tonight.
Got your lunch money?
Yeah, thanks.
Don't tell me that's the chick you and Laurie are fostering.
Yes, it is.
And she makes this stuff?
Uh-huh. So?
Weird.
Okay, let's go for a take. And action.
Yo there, youngsters! It's Kids Galore Week at Bernie's Bargain Bazaar. We've got hundreds of kids' toys and games at rock-bottom prices. Like this junior tape deck was $69.95, now selling for a crazy $39.95. Like this junior tape deck was $69.95, now selling for a crazy $39.95.
Cut.
You missed your cue twice.
I'm not doing it.
I thought we'd been through all this.
I'm not doing it. It's rubbish.
Great talent, Bernie. Got any more where she came from?
Have I missed anything?
No, you're just in time.
Place Hone Rapata before the court. Would the foreman please stand? Members of the jury, have you unanimously agreed upon your verdict?
Yes.
Do you find the accused guilty or not guilty?
Is it you or is it me? Lately I've been lost at since I think a change is what I need. If I'm looking for a chance or a dream, Shortland Street. If you want to find a way of searching for another world, it's hard to see. Shortland Street.
This program was made with the help of your broadcasting fee, so you can see more of New Zealand On Air.